Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on to Summoner's Rift for the first semi-final match of MSI 2019. Team Liquid versus Invictus Gaming. IG in the blue, TL in the red. You can see the champions making their way out onto the Rift right now as they run out of the Summoner's platform. We'll see how they decide to start off this best of 5, and Team Liquid is immediately going into enemy territory.
Yep, going for the invade here because they have the Braum, one of the strongest level 1 players in the game. With the Q, he can shove them off. Meanwhile, as you see on the mini-map, there was a counter-invade from Invictus Gaming. Xmithy saw them path in, and they're getting vision on the Team Liquid red buff.
As you can see, Team Liquid trying to counter this counter-invade. One thing I also want to point out before we get any further, look at Impact's items and his keystone. It's Press the Attack and Doran's Blade.
All right.
This is not the team fighting AP, Nico. This is a split pusher that Team Liquid will have to make sure can succeed.
And look, whilst it might not have been our first choice, you can certainly understand the process here because it is going to have to be a very different, so it's going to have to be a very different style here. You need to be able to shut down the Shy and keep him away from those late game turrets.
All right, starting on the bottom side, we can see Double Lift and Core JJ trying to shove the minion wave as quickly as possible. Jack 11 Battleland also trying to push back.
Now, one thing I want to go ahead and set the stage for, a little interesting stat for Team Liquid so far over their course of group stage play. During main MSI group stage, Team Liquid is the only one of the 6 teams to have a 100% win rate with a lead at 15 and a 100% loss rate with a deficit at 15. The early game will tell so much for this squad.
Well, sir, part of the effect of that stat was that they didn't have very many winning early games.
Well, they must have had 4 of them.
That's actually exactly correct, sir. I don't know how you managed to predict that. That's amazing.
And while all this has been happening, you saw the good early game vision for the Liquid lineup, secured bottom lane Scuttle Crab, and also a lot of security for this push. IG, meanwhile, fought back quite hard on the early game, but that has opened up an avenue potentially for Smithy to either go for an invade or look for a gank bot.
Yeah, Xmithy with double buffs has his eyes on mid lane already. Rookie is pushed pretty far up.
Rookie could be very vulnerable here on this Syndra. The champion without any inbuilt escape mechanisms. A nice flash away from the combo of Xmithy means Rookie's going to stay safe.
That is a successful gank by Xmithy. Taking the flash away from the Syndra will make her play much more respectfully towards Jensen in this mid lane. And we do get a first pause here to take a deep breath.
And it's not only just about burning the flash, you know, for a future kill setup here, but it's also the ability to unlock Jensen around the map. We know about Silas's pushing ability, and then if Jensen can get into the top lane, impact the Shy, or, you know, better yet, 4-man rotate down into that bottom lane with that Sivir, all of a sudden, if you control the middle portion of the map, you can start attacking IG's aggressive side lane.
And just looking at the matchups, this is a very good choice for Xmithy. Silas does have his own gap closer, as well as Jarvan having one built in. So taking the flash away from Syndra, who has no escapes without the summoner spells, it has a huge effect. This is at the very least going to draw Ning's attention, to bring vision, and to bring some presence from the Invictus Gaming side around mid lane as well.
And that's what you want to see from Team Liquid, is just Xmithy getting involved. No matter where, Xmithy has had a pretty low jungle proximity overall this tournament. He hasn't been
the lowest, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually the lowest of the main 16s in groups. And so people want to see him get more involved, whether it's mid or whether it's one of the side lanes. Xmithy's early jungle pressure will mean a lot for this team.
It was the exact pathway to success for Team Liquid on the last day of groups versus G2, where Xmithy goes mid lane for Jensen repeatedly, and they're able to get some mid lane control in the game to actually open up their options towards the mid game. That being said, you know, this is only the 3 minutes into the game here, and things are just getting started.
Quick update for everybody at home. It appears Ning's client alt-tabbed out, so we're investigating what caused that to happen. Should be able to get back into the game here in just a moment and get things rolling. This shouldn't be too extended of a break in the action, which I'm very thankful for. As you can tell by the dismay of the crowd when the pause happened, everybody's been excited for this series. People want to see what Knockouts has to bring. This is our first chance to really see how these teams adapt and improvise over the course of a best of 5 as well. Groups has that whole aspect of anything can happen. It's best of 1. Somebody can always take a game off of anybody, but a best of 5 is the true test of your ability to really overcome and prove your superiority to your opponent.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I think the major factor here was that it was TL that we were looking towards to change something, because obviously IG, very successful group stage. You can just continue what you're doing. Headbutt pole bottom.
Bottom side, Balon's going to go ahead, go in on to double it there. Who gets knocked down below 300 HP, takes a bite out of the biscuit, and he'll be healing up.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, and I was going to say, and the adaptation does seem to be that get Smithy a lot more priority in the draft and then get him on the map early. Jensen repaid a lot of what Smithy's work was in that game. So I like the fact that it's Jensen that in this matchup, even though he's going into rookie, maybe the best player in the world, that gets the early focus.
And now that we're looking at the bottom lane, good trade there from Balon. They are a little bit ahead in the sustain game with the potions. Bottom lane has also been an area that has performed a little bit under expectations for Team Liquid at this tournament. We'll see if they can hold on here. So far, so good. Top side, actually. We have a recall from Xmithy.
And I really love when junglers do this, recalling in
Close
lane.
enough to make something happen.
Exactly. Lane starting to push back into Impact. That would be a great time for a gank. Deny a lot of that experience. You know, we've already talked about it. Snare into Lee Sin is probably a free kill at this stage, even with Flash. However, now Ning bottom lane.
Really good ward there by CoreJJ up into this forward brush that Ning was about to head into. That being said, Alistar can still force engages.
There we go again. Double is going to find himself jumped on by Balon, who gets stunned in return. Plenty of damage being put down onto the Invictus Gaming bottom side, but as Ning walks into the brush, the ward will spot him out, and Team Liquid will not go any further forward.
And I loved how CoreJJ played that. He played off double lift. Double lift doesn't try and spell shield the headbutt pole. That does not work. Instead, now mid lane again.
Jensen not quite finding these stuns with Sylas means he can't get the lockdown onto Rookie that he needs to really make these ganks sing.
And Ning's still just waiting in that brush. Smithy knows exactly where he is right now. Interested that he didn't try and get a third person down in this lane. Maybe wave too big.
Yeah, and now they're actually both going for the Scuttle Crab, but that is 100% Invictus Gaming territory.
Yeah.
Because their bottom lane pushed up already, allowing 3 members to come take this. And Xmithy not catching up on camps, actually just sticking around and watching this happen.
Yeah, there's no way for Xmithy to ever even dream of contesting that. Not against an Alistar and Kai'Sa coming up there right with the Lee Sin.
Yeah, I think with the communication there, you should know definitely that the bottom lane, pushing up the wave should have full autonomy from the Invictus Gaming side to go help out with that. And this is the other half of Xmithy going for that successful gank in mid lane, burning the flash. Ning hard farm. He cleared all of those camps. You can see 32 CS for him to the 24 now of Xmithy. And then he did waste a bit of time down there on the ward trying to camp bottom.
And whilst Lee Sin is known for this early game pressure, he is a jungler that spikes very hard at level 6 and is a great warrior enchantment as well, so there's nothing wrong with hard farming. With the W start, he also clears really, really quickly at the moment and quite healthily, so can repel a lot of counter invades. So not much Smithy can do to really pressure Ning right now. However, would have liked to seen all that time that Ning wasted bottom lane utilized for Xmithy to go back to farming.
And as we hit level 6 for the solo laners and take a look at the state of the teleports, everybody who has one has used it now after going back to base for the first time and shopping up. So with ultimates online, with those teleports down, this is a good time for junglers to get involved in the solo lanes. And now we're going to see a 2v2 here in the mid lane. Rookie could be in some trouble, going to be dodging away from the stun here yet again. Jensen taken very low. Smithy having to back himself out, forced to flash away, and Team Liquid will be on the losing end of that one.
Yep, they try and repeat gank there on the flashless Syndra, but Ning is there in time with the counter gank here, and they end up burning Xmithy's flash now, a little bit vulnerable.
Jensen 0 for 3 on these Sylas stuns when Xmithy comes to his lane. Really going to have to tighten that up, land those skill shots if they want these ganks to work out. Could be different if they're able to get the lockdown onto that value target, but Xmithy now clearing out the red buff, will smite it just as Ning places the ward over the wall, means no chance to steal.
And you can see the Shy ducking into Fog of War, does have a level 6 in the ultimate available, so Smithy has to be very careful top side of the jungle right now. Invades can come from anywhere. Core, however, now playing the counter ganking role.
Ning still camping around mid for Invictus Gaming though.
CoreJJ steps up, makes his presence known, so Ning's not going to come out here and try to do anything until CoreJJ goes away at least. Ning's still wanting to make this happen, but no kick available.
But it's been very obvious so far that TL think that mid lane is success here. So much attention already from both Smithy and CoreJJ into this area of the map.
Critical now that Jensen not going up for these minions. Sticking back. Does get stunned! He's dead!
Stunned up, flash into the kick, and there's your first blood. Invictus Gaming get themselves on the board.
And whilst Ning wasted a lot of time bottom lane, this time the patience pays off. No eyes on Baolan means that with... Ooh, hold that.
They get the flash out of Jaculove. Topside, Impact and the Shy are going at it.
Got Impact looking to find himself the solo kill here, but as the Shy runs down into the brush, Impact is not comfortable chasing forward. He has no idea where the mid and jungler are for IG, and he's not going to take that fight.
And it's amazing what vision gives you. You can see that control ward as soon as the Shy ran back towards the lane brush. Didn't want anything to do with an Impact.
And as low as the health bar look, the passive you have to worry about.
Here comes Ning into the top side, making this fight unfair rather quickly. Impact forced to flash away.
Yep, Ning here making some moves in the mid game. Does show topside though, so Smithy's going to try and answer back with the Infernal Drake on the other half of the map. This should work, seeing as how Team Liquid's bottom lane is the one pushed up now. Gold slightly in favor of Invictus Gaming, but Dragon at 2k health.
Yeah, priority on 2 lanes, mid as well as bottom, just means that you unlock control of this area. I like the vision that they ooh.
Solo kill for the Shy. Top side means yet another thing going the way of Invictus Gaming. That's Summoner spell expended for it. He did have to use the flash, but getting the kill, especially against a Nico that's on hit, that's going to be split pushing, is so worth.
Yep, 2 kills for the 2 solo lanes now, with Ning and Baolan both visiting. Smithy going to continue to try and punish for the top side focus that did cost Impact his flash and his life by stealing away this red buff. Let's take another look at it. Because the flash was burned earlier from Impact by Ning, the Shy goes in, knows he's going to be able to get that root, follows it up with Q.
Yeah, very simple kill coming in there for the Shy. However, I do like the fact that while Smithy didn't head top to try and ward that off, did get a big objective in the Infernal and the red buff on the opposite side of the map. So you have to say this early game, whilst that solo kill is a little bit ugly, is very good so far for Team Liquid.
Would say from the side of Invictus Gaming, as far as their game plan though, getting the early money onto the Rise to fund the mana multiplier builds here is going to be huge. The Shy, we have not seen the Shy really flex his muscles during this tournament. With how much people look up to this player, it is extremely scary to get some early gold on him.
And especially with how scrappy IG like to get once they have that little bit of a lead, this is the team that leads in total number of kills and kills per minute over the course of MSI. Every other team's rate of kills drops if you remove their games against IG from their average. Everything's bloody once this team gets going, and the more of a lead they have, the scarier and the more confident they're going to be.
But that's a playstyle that lends some hope towards North American fans, because we've also seen teams take double Nexus turrets away from them in the form of Phong Buffalo. We've seen them drop that game against SKT in very quick fashion after they actually world recorded the Korean lineup. So this is a team that certainly still is showing holes within their gameplay.
Meanwhile, Smithy tries to get around this Scuttle Crab and around all of this vision for the Shy to get back up here and answer, but unable to do it. And the Shy is going to back right off. I would say another good thing about the on-hit Nico into a double AEP solo lane team. Of course, you can go for that Wit's End very early on. Looks like that's what Impact is going to try for, maybe. Got the Negatron Cloak early on to try and deal with some of those hard-hitting Qs.
For those who aren't aware of the way this new Wits End scales, the item has its minimum possible stats, levels 1 through 9, so it doesn't matter that he's still not completed it yet. It will start scaling after 9 to be more powerful on hit with both the damage and the healing. We'll see if Ning can make another play happen here into the top side. Is on top of a ward. There's no reason Impact should die to this gank. He'll be hanging back and waiting for Ning to leave before he tries anything. Smithy is coming up.
They could try and bait here with the ultimate.
Impact gets himself away. Ning going in though, jumping to safety. TP coming in from TL. They really want to make a play out of this one. Jensen showing up. Realm Warp's going to be coming out. Jensen going right back in. They're going to be using the Realm Warp to get behind them. Invictus Gaming trying to get Ning away. He's going to be taken down. The Shy now could be the next target. Impact sidestepping away from the overload. He's going to stay alive too, and it is a 2 for 0 for TL. Rookie makes his way up into the top side to get one back for the side of IG. Jensen goes into the stopwatch, keeping himself in good enough shape. Now chasing further after Rookie, the Kingslayer, going to keep him healthy, but Jensen's not able to find that stun yet again. Core JJ rotates up, and that's going to make it a 3-kill play for Team Liquid.
Team Liquid get all the kills on top side. On the bottom side, Jaculove and Baolan are pushing. Double If Min, the meanwhile, has rotated towards mid lane, and that Sivir should be able to clear the minions just as quickly.
And I love love that play from Doublelift because he can't stay on that turret by himself. However, with this, they should be able to get positioning over the Rift Herald as well, Kobe. Turret bottom should not fall. Liquid come out so far ahead.
Team Liquid looking for proactive plays, now turning their sights towards this Rift Herald with a teleport mid and Ning showing it could get a little bit dicey, but Jensen cancels the recall and comes to help.
Jensen at half HP, low mana here on the Silas. Ning and the Shine not willing to give this one away, but Team Liquid will not be scared off either. Smithy's able to secure the Rift Herald. Ning's gonna be caught up and bursted down. That's Jensen going on a rampage with this one. Impact now trying to find his way into the fight. Bellon could easily be the target. Gets stunned up, rooted down, beaten up. Is he gonna be dropped? Yes, it looks like he will. The Pop Blossom into the back lines. As Rookie's gonna get stunned up next, and they send him home in a body bag.
And TL
takes it.
And TL rout the world champions here. They're going to drop Rift Herald. This is a turret.
This is a huge swing in momentum for Team Liquid. Topside 2 successful plays going to result in the complete destruction of the mid lane turret.
IG did get first turret first. Importantly, that bonus gold will go over to Jackie Love, who had so much free fighting time in the bottom lane. But let's take another look at how all this happened, Tom.
And as I was trying to say, that ward saves lives. They can set up a counter gank here with the teleport, knowing that Ning was slipping into the brush. This side, amazing ultimate here from Jensen to be able to steal the Rise ultimate, get on the other side. And as you can see on the minimap right now, Core JJ, that Braum heading over for the long roam, is going to be able to find the extra kill. Rookie does flash in to get the Q and kill Impact, and that will be Invictus Gaming only kill off of that play.
And off the back end of the play, IG had the reset. As you mentioned, Flowers, they were going to be able to get the bottom lane turret, but they overcommit here. This should have been Liquids. It should have been uncontested, but IG never leave a man behind, and they continue to fight, but this time they lose.
If there was one thing that we were criticizing of Invictus Gaming in the group stage, it was their willingness to all in on losing plays. Once someone has gone down, they always feel the need to try and defend it. This one ends up costing them a huge amount.
And this is why I brought up the stat about the IG kills. This team always wants to fight. As we cross the 15-minute mark, I also want to bring it up that although they average the highest kills, they average more deaths than kills in most of their games at 15 minutes. That means they are going to get bloody early, even if those fights go bloody the wrong way. Team Liquid, you can see, they took more plates, they have themselves 2 Drakes, and they've got the kill lead right now. This is the state of the game that you wanted to see Team Liquid in if you're a North American fan coming into this game. This is where they have a chance now to make something happen in the mid-game.
But in saying that, I think it is important to check out where the gold leads are because a lot of it is centered around Smithy and Jensen. Both Doublelift and Impact are behind the Shy and Jackie Love, so side lanes still could potentially be an issue right now for TL. They need to make sure that whilst they're reading these plays, they're not falling behind in things like CS and the bigger objectives on the map.
I will refer you to, never mind.
Here we go. Ning starts things off. Dragon's Rage going to be knocking Jensen back as Balon shows up, and it's going to be a 3 versus 2. The Shy will continue providing the damage over a sustained period of time. Ning's going to be taken down, almost dead. Shy still looking to find the kill, but it will claim poor JJ's life despite Jensen's best efforts. That's how IG makes it work.
And you can see that now Liquid getting sucked into the play, maybe multiple members heading up. They want to go.
Look like IG now the ones on the back foot. Jensen going in, able to buy some time. Smithy into the back lines. Balon going after the turret, staying underneath it. Not going to be able to find the damage, and he'll be brought down. Jensen goes unstoppable as Smithy swoops in. Flash out by the Shy, keeping himself alive against the Cataclysm as Jackie and Rookie make their way into the fight. And beautiful 2-man stun from Rookie. Doublelift's taken out. Smithy is as well. And IG strike back.
Rookie splits the corners there. 2 Syndra balls, 2 stuns in different directions, and they clean them both up. What a roam and capitalization there from Rookie.
And the game's just been so fast. And IG are the kings at playing a fast game. As soon as TL start buying into this play style, everything can go wrong. Look, they want in on this fight.
I think this is the way you have to go about it, though. Jensen's going to start this one off. They do get the ultimate out of Balon, who flashes to try and finish it up. Smithy has gone to try and tank the other 2 while this happens, though, so it allows Doublelift to get that double kill with the nice Q through both members. Not keeping an eye on the rest of the roams, though, as Rookie comes up with Jackie Love. Beautiful double stun there, and ultimate to finish off the second kill under turret as well.
And the thing is that they just couldn't get impact to the play. Everything there looked perfect. If the Shy didn't have flash, if maybe, you know, a stopwatch wasn't available, but they're able to get 5 members of IG to that play and only 4 members of TL.
That being said, you saw on your screen there, Impact took the bottom turret during that mid rotation, and now Jensen back out to topside will claim the 3rd outer turret here for Team Liquid, getting that single turret advantage. This is the underdogs from North America going right at Invictus Gaming, the defending world champions.
Team Liquid having all 3 of the outer turrets down on the side of IG now means it's easier to move across the river into that IG jungle, sit down some wards, as you can see Xmithy and CoreJJ doing right now on your screen, getting those on the back side of the red buff as well as into the pit to see if there's ever an opportunity to make a play and find a pick onto these IG members who often are going for smaller skirmishes. They're not always grouped up as 5. Jackie Love will continue farming up there in the mid lane. Remember this Kai'Sa, once he does have this 2-item power spike of the Rage Blade and the Storm Razor, very scary.
And they couldn't have got to this part of the game in any better shape. You know, we mentioned the side lanes. Well, both Jensen and Impact right now can actually match the Shy. They're very similar in golden items. Both of them about to have the teleport available, whilst Rookie, who's on the Ignite Syndra, not going to like this 1-3-1 style as much.
And I think we would really highlight that point by highlighting the vision. If we toggle vision from Invictus Gaming point of view right now, the entire Team Liquid side of the map is dark to them. So they have to reactively deal with the split push here.
At the same time, Invictus Gaming are world champions for a reason. When this team gets into fights, they are also individually talented and mechanically skilled. They can outplay almost anyone, and Team Liquid has to respect the skill of their opponents here. Pushing up into enemy territory, looking to steal that red buff away. Jackie Love will secure it with the Acathian Rain. Getting himself back towards mid, Ning staying right next to him just in case Team Liquid's feeling feisty.
And I have to say that I would have loved Jensen to stay in the top lane, keep Rookie away from the play. They have a teleport advantage right now. That could have been a fight that TL looked for, but because Jensen left first, Rookie able to also creep his way down, they don't want that fight.
Dragon about to spawn here, and Jensen does have teleport. But I like that he's pushing topside, preparing for this Drake. If they can get that moving first, Invictus Gaming go right at mid though.
Doublelifting Xmithy, the 2 here to try to defend this. CoreJJ coming around from the side as Impact and the Shy finding themselves on a 1v1 here in the bottom side, and Impact is just deleted. No way to make that one work as Bellav's taken down there in the mid lane. It's 1-for-1 across the map. Jensen's coming in, the 5-kill Silas, working his way into the team fight. Forces the flash at a Rookie, but that's all she wrote.
That is support for top laner kill. You know the only saving grace there? Top laners take teleport. So Impact, even though 20 seconds left in the death chamber here, can teleport back out, and because they got the mid wave pushing, they can take another dragon.
Team Liquid will manage to secure themselves that 3rd elemental Drake of the game. 2nd Cloud means plenty more rotational speed as they're trying to switch back and forth through these lanes. But the state of Impact versus the Shy right now is a big
this is
concern.
big. Invictus Gaming going to start up the Baron. We've seen them do this before. They're going to try and burn straight through this thing. 8,000 health and counting. Can Team Liquid get there to contest? That thing's almost gone!
Team Liquid's coming over, but IG has already secured it. TL asleep at the wheel, and Invictus Gaming make the call that could very well turn this game right back around.
What a play from the World Championship team taking that Baron. Let's look at the replay one more time as they grouped up on the mid turret.
Yeah, CoreJJ looks for an ambitious flank here. However, the fact that Baolan steps a little bit too far forward means that he'll ultimately fall down. And I like this play because whilst Impact is dead, I think Baolan is more important for the team fight of the Invictus Gaming lineup, but then the Baron to follow. This is why people credit not just the play.
And bottom lane.
All right, Jensen's in some trouble. The Shy closing in. Level 15 rise is very scary. Yeah, that's not exactly what you wanted to see there. As Xmithy rotates down to make sure Jensen gets away okay. That will cost the flash of the Team Liquid mid lane.
And I was going to say that Baron highlights something about Invictus Gaming that LPL fans have not been able to get excited about. The brains, as Doublelift also takes some damage of this lineup to be able to sneak objectives like that.
And it's something that Invictus Gaming have done at this tournament already. Now mid turret is going to melt here with the Baron buff. They're charging forward. 2,000 gold power play.
And we know that IG is one of those teams that will explode with Baron. We compared this to the slower style of the traditional teams like what you would see from SKT back during groups. IG is the kind that's really just going to want to send it home. as CoreJJ eats a little damage there in the mid lane. Team Liquid just bracing for impact here, trying to weather the storm.
Let me take you back to Champion Select. The scariest parts about Invictus Gaming, the first pick Rise, the Shy now, huge in this side lane, cannot be dealt with. We just saw Impact try and go toe-to-toe, and it wasn't even close.
I mean, he's 2 levels down. There's so much gold difference between them now. Not to mention, the build is a little bit hard.
Alon forced to ulti there on the Alistar in the mid lane. He'll be safe, but not having that Alistar ultimate's pretty big. Really going to hamper your team fight ability, and especially turret dive capabilities without that being around.
The Baron buff really empowering that Rise that we're talking about, though. Invictus Gaming can easily slip into their 1-4 right now, get most of this top lane turret, but they actually pull back off of the mid lane and might call it there.
And this is the danger of the on-hit Nico build. If you fall behind the curve, if you're not able to deal with your opponent in that 1v1, what you're offering to the team fight is very little compared to most other champions in the game. So Impact's got a long road ahead of him in this game to being able to really make something happen. And the man on your screen right now, Jensen, this is the key player for Team Liquid in this game. 5-1-2 on the Sylas, 7 out of 9 kill participation. He has the Ludens, he has the Protobelt working on that Zhonya's next. He's going to need to make some big plays in these fights.
And with all the praise you just heaped on Jensen, I still don't think he can split foot push versus the Shy, so they don't have either of their solo lanes. Remember when TL were in control of this game, they would be able to match both. Now with IG grouping, however, they might have a way in.
Looks like IG's on the retreat as Doublelift's going on the hunt. Team Liquid going in. Balon's going to be the target here at the start. Remember, the Alistar having no ultimate is going to be a rather easy target. Not stunned up, though, means he is going to be kept alive. Rookie's grabbing the stun down onto 2. The Shy gets himself away off the side, able to find the Cataclysm. Is Xmithy onto that Invictus Gaming solo laner. TL getting themselves away now. CoreJJ going to be taken very low. Xmithy also now going to be killed as Impact gets over the wall, but will he even escape? The Pop Blossom keeps him alive, but Jackie seals his fate. Invictus Gaming have 2, and they're looking for number 3.
Invictus Gaming avoid the initiation there. Turn around. Jackie left the stun.
Jensen's going right back in, but it's only into his death. He is shut down by Ning, and with him out of the picture, IG is free to continue pushing up. CoreJJ is now going to find himself caught out. Double kick back into the team, and Team Liquid is eviscerated.
And again, Team Liquid look for the fight without members available, and they fall now with 36 seconds on Doublelift. They might push for the end.
This is what Invictus Gaming matches look like. It's very even. They don't build themselves up dramatic leads early on. It's scrappy, it's messy, but once they get ahead, the lead explodes as the team homes in on the Nexus.
And in an uncharacteristic show of patience now, IG back away out of the base. This looked like a great fight, but once again, Jensen misses the chains to start it.
They're going in. He's going to steal away the Alistar ultimate, and then Team Liquid feel like they've committed here. Walking around, the Shy actually does so much damage there on the backline, and after the commitment from Xmithy going in, they just don't have the health to continue. CoreJJ on 10% for the entire team fight.
And as soon as you split, you're just playing into the Havoc style of IG. They have the tools to chase with the Kai'Sa ultimate, and it looked okay at this point. Not the best team fight, but then to continue to turn onto members, you can just see they're playing right into IG's hands.
Well, they just don't have any damage left at this point, as they do
So why are you going in?
They do land the stun, but nothing to follow it up, and that allows Balon to get in there, continuing the dive. Diving between 2 turrets here, Invictus Gaming don't lose a champion, and they've taken full control.
Going in at the end there, Jensen returning to the fight, as well as Doublelift and CoreJJ both sticking around afterwards when there's literally nothing they could do to save that turret. It felt like Team Liquid wasn't really sure what they should be doing at that point. Communication wasn't all there. They definitely have themselves in a really bad spot now, and they're going to have to work really hard to defend this. Down 4,000 gold, Invictus Gaming grabbing their first Drake of the game. Pushing down in the bottom lane now. Baron buff has expired. Baron is going to be live here in about 15 more seconds. We'll see if TL can make a team fight happen. Nice stun comes through from Rookie. Jensen's going to be hurt by that one. Balon with a Hex Flash. Doesn't take anywhere.
But just look at the Shy in the mid lane, you know, with the ultimate, with the teleport, going to be able to join this. He's just shepherding super creeps in. Team Liquid can't defend both points at the same time, so IG slowly starting to pull the map apart.
And they're doing a good job of it, leaving Jackie there in the bottom lane, waiting on the creeps to show up so he can continue to push into the tier 2. The Shy can probably 1v2 almost anyone at this point, so he's not too worried about hanging out by himself. He does have the Realm Warp to get close to the fights as long as they're not super far away, and even if they are, he's got the TP to make his way in there through that avenue too. Baron is live. You can see some wards from Team Liquid around that top part of the jungle, but it's still a pretty big ask to go into that fog of war and face check Invictus Gaming.
I think Invictus Gaming have plenty of time to reset here after all the gold that they have earned. Taking that tower, now they can get their recalls off to buy more control wards and then head out to the Baron. Still with half of the duration left on this downed inhibitor through mid lane, they have all the pressure.
And you can see that they feel like they have the superior split pusher, so they can send the Shy bottom lane with teleport if they want to play this one slowly. They can just group around Baron because they've already shown they can win the team fight. Really, Team Liquid playing multiple facets of this game now on the back foot, and I want to see whether once again it's just a fight.
Ming's getting himself caught out though. It's Smithy and Jensen finding quite a lot of damage down onto the IG jungler, taking him down to about 25%. Impact gets disengaged on Jensen, goes into a very early hourglass as Double It pops on the hunt, but won't find much from it. IG easily disengaged there.
Yep, Ning's able to get a recall off, heals in base, and it's the 5v4, but without the Sivir ultimate speed, the threat really isn't there. The guaranteed engage only gonna come from Xmithy.
Liquid venturing out into their own jungle, but IG has set up shop. Rookie with these stuns just does it all the time, again and again in the fights. Balon starting things off, going into the Alistar ultimate, keeping himself alive for now. Xmithy continuing the chain CC, and the IG support is down.
Here.
It's a 1-for-0 for Team Liquid, but is IG going to look to take this any further? They still have full health on the remaining 4 members, and they're going into the Baron pit.
We've seen this before, Rise ultimate from IG into the Baron pit. They're trying to burn it down.
Xmithy's in some trouble. He gets himself away from Ning, wants to take the blast cone over the wall to stay alive, keep the possibility of the Smite Steel intact. If Ning goes down, it could be very good here for Team Liquid. Impact's able to find that shutdown. Jensen now looking at 1v2 against the Shy and Jackie Love. Rookie keeping himself alive off to the side. Xmithy escapes, everybody on Team Liquid still alive, and Baron is stopped.
5 members still alive for Team Liquid. They actually surgically remove the jungler here, and that should put a stop to the threat. Xmithy, though, sticking around.
But we're not done yet. Jackie Love and the Shy continuing forward, removing some wards. The Shy over the wall with the flash, and Jensen is destroyed. The Shy is on a rampage.
And once again, the aggression of IG catch TL unawares. Now with the mid laner not available, one of the most fed members of the TL lineup, they can just go back towards this Baron.
As soon as that jungler comes alive here in about 4 seconds, IG is in a really good spot.
There is no teleport on Jensen when he revives as well, so Invictus Gaming know it. Ning heading straight back out there.
Xmithy could be the one man to try to change things here for Team Liquid, but now that he's caught out, Jackie Love and Balon will continue looking for the chase. The Shy's also here. Xmithy gets himself away. He's alive, but damn is he injured. And red buff stolen away by Jackie Love as Invictus Gaming gets themselves out of Team Liquid territory. They don't want to risk anything here. Nice stun from Rookie. Now he finds himself separated from the rest of the team. Impact coming around from the side there. Team Liquid wards disabled in the Baron pit. Xmithy, Core JJ, and Double Lift all coming from behind, seeing if maybe this is stoppable. It does not look like it. Xmithy over the wall into the pit, but Baron is secured by Jackie Love as Team Liquid now has to disengage. They've already lost Xmithy, and it's 4v5 against a Baroned up IG.
And IG will be able to secure it. Xmithy gets into the pit. He turns it into what was a 50-50, but not able to outsmite Ning. It looked risky there for IG with how many tools they had to actually allow the jungler to approach and then enter the pit and die after the Baron goes down. A little bit close for comfort here, Kobe.
Invictus Gaming showed no fear. Let's take another look at it here in a little bit of slow-mo. 15K, Xmithy gets in, does go for the smite. That was Ning's smite. So they bursted it. They bursted it with Ning and Rookie. And Jackie Love is the one who actually got the last hit onto Baron.
That was in Smite territory. There's no suppression. There's 500 health on the Baron. That was 100% stealable, but not able to do so. Talking about hypothetical here, not going to help the Liquid lineup. They need to be able to win a team fight, and they're going to have to do so from significantly far behind.
They find themselves 6,000 gold in the hole now as IG marches up the top lane. Mid lane inhibitor has respawned, but still exposed. Means IG can also force a fight on that if need be. Balon over the wall looking for an opportunity to go in if he finds it. The Shy is grouped up with the rest of Invictus Gaming as they push up into this remaining tier 3 turret, seeing if maybe there's a push to be made with these Baron up cannon minions. Team Liquid holds the line for now.
And I'm so surprised that IG are consistently grouping as 5. It seems like they do have a way to play this side lane, but they're disregarding bottom, which is currently pushing into them. They don't care about the mid lane inhibitor.
Well,
the Shy only just showing now.
Yeah, the Shy going to that open lane. They're still right at the gates here on the top side. Team Liquid have the Sivir ultimate, could pop that go button. They would then need Xmithie to charge right in.
Team Liquid are losing this turret pretty rapidly, down to 1/3 HP. The Shy allowing the minions to just chunk away at this inhibitor piece by piece. Invictus Gaming still staying very far pushed up. They want to be as forward as possible, clear these minion waves out instantly, give theirs as much time as possible to provide them firing time onto the inhibitor itself. Team Liquid goes in, now's the time. It's Xmithie over the wall, onto the back line. Gonna be providing some opportunity there for the rest of the team. Xmithie now having to get himself away. Jensen on the front line also injured. Nobody dead on the side of Team Liquid, but your engage is spent. Your health bars are spent, and IG are still looking pretty strong.
Yep, that's definitely going to be at least mid lane inhibitor. Everyone from Team Liquid going back to heal in the fountain, but Invictus Gaming with the Baron buff should get it.
And it looked like such a close start to the fight, but the rookie just says no. The scatter of the week, stopping any form of engage, and now without Xmithie's ultimate, it becomes so much harder to contest this turret.
IG continuing this push. They've got 30 seconds left on Baron. Team Liquid, without their big engage mechanism, is going to have a very difficult time defending, and then here we go. Pop Blossom takes Ning down. It's IG on the run. A double kill over the Impact. Balon's also going to fall as Xmithie will too. IG now in full retreat. The Shy's going to be caught. There's your stun you're looking for. A shutdown for Jensen. And Team Liquid go 4 for 1.
And it is Impact with the root on the side, finding 3 members, following up with his own ultimate. And this is a huge play. Let's take another look at how he lines it up. Jackie Love and Ning and Rookie. Impact hitting it, Core JJ flashing to follow up. They instantly pop Ning, and this is all WoW. Critically, the Shy was pushing mid lane, so the rise damage wasn't there for the initial fight. Jensen then follows it up, does land that chain, and Team Liquid have bought themselves some life.
And Kobe, you were mentioning, maybe the reason they're not splitting is because of all the hard engaged tools. Well, the Shy finally felt safe to leave because that wasn't available, but it is Impact, the top laner of Liquid that was so doubted coming into this tournament, once again coming up clutch for his team.
Impact now having that Ginsu's Rage Blade, Wits End, Blade of the Ruined King on-hit trifecta completed for these next fights. If he doesn't get blown up instantly by the Shy, he can put out quite a lot of damage with this machine gun Nico. But look across the board. 4-0-4 Kai'Sa from Jackie Love. 6 items fully completed. This is a very scary Kai'Sa.
In saying that, I mean, the Sivir also looking pretty good against a squishy lineup, being able to pick up the 5 damage items for double lift, and now they're confident enough to stream down mid lane.
We are getting to that late game stage right here. 35 minutes into the game. Doublelift only has to upgrade his Quicksilver Sash, and he too will be at a full build. So much stalling has gone on, and at this point, is out Team Liquid with the Elemental Drakes that are also giving them a boost. Let's see if Invictus Gaming can take advantage of the mid inhibitor pressure being down, though.
And once again, aggressive posturing, but Ning is in base. If any CC tags Baolan there, you feel like TL can run over that team fight. IG are playing so aggressive without 5 members.
You want to talk about aggressive, though? Here goes Team Liquid. Baolan the target at the start, but the Alistar's not really the guy you can engage on and try to burst down. He will be taking about half HP. Has to expend the ultimate as well. Means he will be vulnerable here in the next fight. Rookie looking for maybe a counter engage there. Finds himself the stun. Jensen not going to get the stun back onto Jackie Love. Fight's still going to be continuing for now. Impact throwing the clone forward. Xmithie comes out looking to find the flash into the knockup, and Team Liquid has made their way onto the Shy. They found the kill. Baolan is number 2. And TL strike fast.
They've got control over mid lane too. They're shoving the minions, trying to protect here. Impact, Core JJ, and Doublelift are all trying to protect the red minions so that they can take the tower and actually push inside the base.
That's the name of the game. As long as you keep at least 1 minion alive, the backdoor protection is not going to kick in. Doublelift with the Sivir is able to put so much damage onto these structures. Top lane, the tier 3 will finally fall on the side of Team Liquid. The minions make sure of that, but Liquid will take down an inhib of their own from Invictus Gaming.
And they still have time for Baron. 25 seconds left on the Shy. He does have teleport, so Ning may try and delay them. Will Invictus Gaming actually go for this? The timing's actually going to sync up. 15 seconds now on the Shy with teleport.
This is where games are made and broken, gentlemen. This Baron could determine so much of what's about to happen. Team Liquid already starting things up and going for it. You can see pings from TL onto their own base, recognizing the status of the minion wave there in the top lane. Baron taken very low, taken down. IG are already channeling the teleport. They don't want to allow Team Liquid to walk away from this one. Balon's not made his way into the fight just yet. Ning's going to find himself a kick, but it's not going to do too much just yet. Doublelift's not kicked over the wall, which means now Ning's going to be isolated, beaten down. Proc is the Guardian Angel as Jensen's on the front line. He'll be knocked around and hurt here a little bit, but Doublelift's already going on a rampage, able to find the kill onto the Invictus Gaming jungler for real. Balon's now the target next. Impact taken very low, keeping himself alive. Xmithy over the wall with the knock-up. Doublelift still able to find some damage, but the Shy strikes back. Jackie, Shy, and Rookie all still alive, all still running and gunning, and Team Liquid will disengage.
They walk away with the Baron, but IG chased Team Liquid away. It looked like Doublelift had them all lined up, but multiple stuns from Rookie make that team fight even.
And the Shy and Jackie Love on the top side are able to fend them off. What a flank. Let's take another look at it. Ning gets behind them, finds the kick onto Doublelift, but there's nobody there to follow it up. So initially, it's the Guardian Angel that he pays to force this engage. And Team Liquid stick around after that. Balon then initiating on the bottom side, while Impact goes on the top side to try and get the 2v1.
But this looks like the dream scenario. You're fighting a front to back in a choke with so much CC, and it was really Rookie that held the line here. If that stun doesn't register, they just get chased through.
Critically in this fight as well, Jackie Love dropped down to about 100 HP, never lost his Guardian Angel. That is still up for the next team fight. What a game we're watching, though,
Take a deep
right now.
breath, everyone, because this is just game number 1. Right now, Team Liquid returning to the mid lane. They're the ones with Baron buff now. Big stun could come through. Keep your eyes on the Syndra from Rookie.
Also, keep your eyes on the Elder Drake. Remember, Team Liquid has Baron. They control the map. They're stronger, along with the fact that those 4 elemental drakes you mentioned earlier means if they secure the Elder, they are a force of nature.
And they're just starting to look like they're winning out on these team fights. Smithy's build, Balan, is starting to really outscale anything that Ning's going to be able to bring. He's got himself that Knight's Vow for Doublelift to be able to stay alive.
Take a look at the mini-map here. They have Impact pushing on the top side while they're setting up around the Elder Dragon with their control ward. They're starting to burn it down, and they should get this objective.
Remember, Elder Dragon's not like a Baron. This is one big loot pinata with wings. He goes down really rapidly. He'll be taken pretty low. Team Liquid securing this one. IG no contest, and TL have double uber buffs.
Team Liquid with a successful split push. The Baroned up Impact on the attack speed. Nico has teleport and can now join the rest of the team as they siege bottom.
And I just don't know whether IG now have the tools. They don't have the flash on the Alistar. They don't have it on the Shy. No teleports available. This is going to come down to a team fight, but with double buffs, how do they win?
Impact's not here. We know IG is an explosive team. They've got an itchy trigger finger for these kinds of fights. We'll see if they're able to engage before the Team Liquid top laner is able to make his way towards this fight. Balon over the wall, still gonna be staying safe for now. Cannon minions doing the work under the tier 3, gonna be taking it very low, gonna be taking it down. There goes your on the hunt. IG on the retreat. Rookie's already gonna be killed, and Team Liquid has found the IG mid laner. Jensen's on a killing spree, and TL's got blood in their eyes. If they can end the game right here, what a start that would be. Balon's the next target. Jensen takes him down as well. Doublelift Puff the Clan's keeping himself alive now too here into the back line. And Smithy will continue pushing forward. One Nexus turret is gone. The Invictus Gaming jungler is gone. Doublelift is dominating. Doublelift's got a double kill. And Team Liquid strike first.